following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, today I want to talk about the skyrocketing cost of health care, particularly in the area of the Affordable Health Care Act, and the fact that there's like I think there's seven, some places say 11, but I think at least 7 states that don't have any insurance providers outside of the Affordable Health Care Act because guess what? They can't afford it. They can't afford it. They have deductibles of $6,000. People say, I have insurance, but I can't use it because it's $6,000 deductible. Our premium has gone up from $300 a month to $3,000 a month. Outrageous, insane. Okay, so what's going on here? Well, enormous amount of dangers when it comes to allopathic medicine, standard medical doctor medicine. I mean, we're talking dangers. And the first 3 causes of death of Americans, number 3 is medical mistakes. 251,000 a year killed in America, in hospitals alone, are killed, 251,000 a year killed by simple medical mistakes. Number 1 cause of death in America is agreed upon proper medical treatment. It results in 15 million Americans being killed, injured, or infected in medical hospitals and clinics every year. 15 million, okay? We're talking about just decimal point errors or 1.5 million fatalities and permanent damage. Just decimal points in dosage by the prescribing doctor or the fulfilling pharmacist. And then there's 2 million infections every year in hospitals alone. 2 million infections, doctor-caused infections, of which 90,000 die. And this is caused by doctors not washing their hands after they go potty. We know this because they put hidden cameras in the lounges where doctors use the restrooms and so forth. And 52% break all the rules. 52%. 52%, and this is a Harvard study in 1990, 52% of medical doctors that work in hospitals are intoxicated with alcohol, street drugs, or prescription drugs. And then, of course, doctors do really, really silly things. You've heard of Joan Rivers, great woman comedian. Well, she died because of one of those medical mistakes. She had reflux, and her voice was changing, and so they wanted to give her one of these endoscopic exams down her throat, and they went to a storefront clinic in L.A., in Hollywood, actually, a little storefront clinic, no backup, and they gave her general anesthesia to stick that endoscopic scope down her throat. Somebody forgot to turn on the oxygen for an hour. Brain dead, no chance to recover. They kept her alive with machinery for 3 months and with no improvement, and so they pulled the plug and let her die. Well, then they had a guy by the name of Neil Armstrong, first man to walk on the moon, American astronaut, and he went in for his annual physical, 82 years old, and they found that, he had this little 1 millimeter blockage at the very tip of one of his coronary arteries, not at the base, where it might be cause of concern. He said, well, there's no real cause of concern here. The odds of causing a stroke or a coronary artery heart attack is pretty low. And instead of putting him on omega-3 essential fatty acids and getting rid of the inflammatory stuff like fried foods, processed meats, oils, and gluten, they said, look, let's just put a stent in. We'll do a bypass. We'll just make sure. And he agreed to it. Well, 3 days later, he was dead. Front page story, New York Times, which said Neil Armstrong died from the complications of an elective cardiovascular procedure. Elective means it was totally unnecessary. Then a guy by the name of Andy Rooney, from 60 Minutes fame, he was 92 years old, retired, and he and his wife were going to take a world tour, and they needed a physical exam for some countries. And after the physical exam, the doctor says, I'm going through your records, and I noticed you never had a colonoscopic exam. And old feisty Andy Rooney should have said, no, hell no. But instead, he said, oh, okay. And they gave him the colonoscopic exam. They punctured his intestines with this garden hose they put up his rump. 3 days later, he's dead from belly infection, peritonitis. And I could go on and on and on. These are famous people, okay? And what about all the thousands they kill who are just average people? So I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate, ask for the books Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the CD and the DVD Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and learn how to prevent these things. Learn how to take care of yourself. Get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and the new CD that goes along with it called A Stick of Butter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. Yeah, you got it right. It's not an apple a day. That was a false theory. It's not an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's a stick of butter a day keeps the doctor away. Because saturated fat and cholesterol, are deficient when you get Alzheimer's disease. It's a physician-caused disease. Alzheimer's disease is a physician-caused disease. 40 years ago, it didn't exist even by another name. And today, it's the number 4 cause of death in the United States and other industrialized nations. Don't forget rare earth mineral cures. Covers all the mineral deficiencies, everything from depression, manic depression, PTSD in our military personnel. We know what causes it. There's been huge studies show very clearly what causes these diseases. ADD, ADHD, autism, schizophrenia, psychoses. All of these things are totally preventable, reversible. They're nutritional deficiencies. They are not pharmaceutical deficiencies. And the side effects, classic side effects of antidepressant drugs and antipsychotic drugs is suicide. That's why 25 to 50 of our military personnel commit suicide every day when they come back from the war zone. PTSD. Well, stick with us. We're going to be back with more truth, justice, and the Youngevity way with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 Pacific on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to build the Youngevity business, you need to have some tools, and that would include some CDs you want to loan out. Don't give them away. Loan them out. Get them back in 3 to 5 days. Answer questions, and at least get people in the system as a preferred customer. Doesn't cost them anything. They get the wholesale prices, and they get great products. And if they get on auto ship, we'll pay the shipping. How good is that? Well, don't forget, the CDs, we're talking about Dead Doctors Don't Lie in 9 languages. That's right, not only English, but we're talking about Punjabi from India. We're talking about Spanish. We're talking Portuguese for Brazil and some of the African nations. And then, of course, we have it in Japanese and Korean and Mandarin and Cantonese. It's just amazing, all the different. And so I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate. Don't forget the newest CD called "A Stick of Butter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away" from the medical system, that they want you to give up saturated fats, and also they want you to give up cholesterol, because they want you to believe that it causes heart disease and cardiovascular disease. No. A deficiency of cholesterol and saturated fat causes Alzheimer's disease and ED at low T and menopause at age 35 and so forth. So a stick of butter a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk a bit about dieting, as I have a story here from CBS News headlined, "Yo-Yo Dieting Linked to Heart Trouble, Risk of Death." They say repeated cycles of losing and regaining weight may do as much harm as good. As they say, research shows that weight fluctuations that come with yo-yo dieting may be linked to a higher risk of stroke, heart attack, and death in people with pre-existing coronary artery disease, all published in the New England Journal of Medicine. They found that compared to heart patients who kept their weight steady, those with the largest weight changes experienced 136% more strokes, 117% more heart attacks, and 124% more deaths. It's the first study to measure the effect of yo-yo dieting on the health of patients with pre-existing heart disease. In the 90s, there was a study done on patients with no heart disease, and they were pretty healthy and found that weight fluctuations over a decade actually increased the risk of death from heart disease. Sripal Bangalore, medical doctor and director of the Cardiovascular Outcomes Group at the NYU Langone Medical Center, says, "We wanted to see if patients who already had heart disease, where there is so much emphasis on weight loss, if weight cycling was harmful." For this study, they reviewed data from more than 9,500 men and women ages 35 to 75 with coronary artery disease, high cholesterol levels, and some history of heart problems, followed them for 5 years. Individuals in the high fluctuation group had weight changes as large as 8.6 pounds, while weight varied from just under 2 pounds in the group with the smallest shifts. Studies showed that the association between weight fluctuations and the risk for stroke, heart attack, and death were only seen in patients who were overweight or obese at the beginning of the study. Authors caution that the research does not prove a cause and effect relationship between yo-yo dieting and increased risk of health problems and death. It merely shows an association. They say also patients with high weight fluctuations were more likely to develop diabetes, which could also explain the increased risk of other health problems and death. He hopes the findings will provide motivation for patients to not only lose weight but keep it off. Experts believe updated clinical guidelines are needed to help patients achieve this. So there you go. And, like you always talk about, if you lose some weight, and you can keep it off if you use some of the supplementation along with it.
Yeah, exactly right. And, of course, the one thing about our program, where we have people on the Healthy Weight Loss Pack, and they use the Rev to lose a half pound to 2 pounds a day, they're on the 90 essential nutrients plus some antioxidants to reduce the risk of this inflammatory process in the arteries, which contribute to more plaque. And so if you're going to lose weight and keep it off, you have to take the 90 essential nutrients, and I'd urge you to contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the books Hell's Kitchen, ask for a free copy of the CD by the same title. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity, and then also, of course, the book Energy Crisis. We talk about the keto diet. We have the keto caramel shake and the keto caramel meal bar. And you can lose weight safely and not have increased risk of cardiovascular. You're taking the 90 essential nutrients and throwing in the antioxidants to protect you from the inflammatory impact. Very, very, very well said, Doug. Thanks for bringing that one up. And we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie and more truth and justice. These messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 94 Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. Learn how to do your own physical. It'll be a $2,000 physical in a doctor's office for $4.50. It teaches you how to go to a pharmacy and without a prescription, get the same test strips doctors will use for urine test, blood test, the equivalent of a colonoscopic exam, teach you how to look for parasites and identify them. People ask me about parasites all the time. Well, why not learn how to do it yourself and save yourself $300? Well, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Knoxville, Tennessee. And Mike, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Mike, you're on the air.
How are you doing, Dr. Wallach?
Fine, sir. Thank you. How can we help you?
Need some clarification. I'm taking your products now. My family, including myself and almost everybody in my family, has been the MTHFR mutation. I happen to have, I'm homozygous on the 677. Some of the things I've read have indicated that folic acid may interfere with that process. We need to be taking methylfolate as opposed to the synthetic form of folic acid. I needed to get your opinion on that because I've got 11 grandchildren and 5 kids, and everybody's tested to either be compound heterozygous or homozygous, and we kind of need to know what the effect of that.
Here's the deal. If you're consuming the 90 essential nutrients, including the 12 amino acids, including methionine, this is based on methyl groups, okay? And when you take folic acid, even just folic acid and methionine, it becomes methylfolate. And so as long as you're supplementing properly with all 90 essential nutrients and don't cherry pick a nutrient, you're going to be fine. You take the 60 essential minerals, the 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, and the folate gets methylated. That's just part of the process. This is, as long as you're supplementing with the 90, you don't have to worry about it, okay?
And all 90 I can get from the Tangy Tangerine, is that correct?
Well, no, you can't get all 90 from the Tangy Tangerine because you'll be missing the omega-3 essential fatty acids, right? That's either the EFAs or EFA pluses in the Youngevity lines. And then we also have the multi-EFAs. We have the Smart FX, but, to give you the omega-3s, 6s and 9s at proper ratios. So you can't just take the BTT 2.0 or the BTT original 1.0. That won't quite cut it. You need the EFAs. But there's some of the nutrients that are a little bit low. And, Shar, what's a major nutrient that's low if you just take even if you were to take the BTT 2.0 or the original BTT and the EFAs, what would be low beyond below the clinical needs of a person?
The calcium.
Yeah, calcium and other minerals, and this is why we put the Beyond OsteoFX Plus in the package. So you have the BTT, whether it's the original or the 2.0. You have the OsteoFX or the Beyond OsteoFX Plus, which doesn't have the shellfish in it, and then of course it has the EFAs. You do need a source of minerals, more source of minerals and calcium. They're in the BTT, but not quite enough. So that's why there's 3 items in the package of the Healthy Start Pack, okay?
Methionine is in the BTT.
Say again?
Is the methionine in the BTT? Is that where it's found?
Yes, methionine is in the BTT. Got to run, bud, but you got the answers now.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, well, being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission, the book Immortality, and the book Rare Earths and Cures, and learn about the top 20 longevity cultures on Earth who have 40 times 100 olds we Americans do. 40 times. They have 100 per 250 of their population. We only have 1 per 10,000. What are their secrets? Get a hold of the book Epigenetics, Immortality, and Rare Earths and Cures. And don't forget the new CD out, A Stick of Butter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. And get your 90. Get on the 90 essential nutrients appropriate for body weight. Avoid all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils of gluten. And you'll add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to El Centro, California. And Mary, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Mary, you're on the air.
Hello, Doctor. I'm very happy to be able to talk to you.
Well, thank you.
My problem arises from, first of all, 3 doctors diagnosed me with multiple chemical sensitivity about 5 years ago. Even though all 3 of them said that it was bad and that there was nothing they could do, the first allergy doctor that I saw put me on probiotics, and he said, let's try these. And they make me very sick. I call him, and he said, discontinue them immediately. I'm also allergic to MSG and caffeine, so I am wondering, is it safe for me to take your products? I just heard about you and your products this week, so I'm not, I don't have much knowledge about them.
Well, the beauty of our products is we don't have MSG in them. They're all natural, and they contain 245 nutrients, actually, including 117 fruits, berries, and vegetables. This isn't Grandma's V8. This is V117. And so what I would suggest is you get a how much do you weigh, first of all?
120.
120. Okay, and how old are you?
69.
Okay. All right. And so what I would suggest is that you go ahead and make up a dose of the Tangy Tangerine and take a drop and put a drop of it on your skin. And nothing happens, which I don't think it will. The next day, put 2 drops on your skin and so forth. And when you get up to about 10 drops and nothing's happening, go ahead and try taking a teaspoon instead of a full dose, which is a couple ounces. Okay, then just take a teaspoon orally. And the odds are you're not going to have any problems. Make sure you're getting rid of all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens. And this means no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. When people have these sort of obscure things that doctors can't figure out, no, you have this autoimmune disease, you have this genetic marker, you have multiple chemicals things, and, you have an autoimmune problem. When they start talking in these obscure terms, the odds are you're gluten intolerant. Did you have asthma as a kid?
No.
Did you have skin?
No, and the first doctor, or general doctor that I saw, did not believe me that it was the fragrances that were making me sick. And even though she said that it was not asthma, she put me on an inhaler, and that almost killed me.
Okay, well, let's stop.
No, I don't have.
Stop. Did you have a respiratory problem, asthma or bronchitis?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, give us a call in 2 weeks after you try it. And, but remember, start with 1 drop on your skin and see if you get a reaction, itching or anything like that. Be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. That does open a line. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy. Also, that's the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy. If you don't have any experience in running your own business or running somebody else's business, get a hold of the book Wall Street for Kids and learn about profitability, learn about how to get the same tax breaks that billionaires get. You can keep your job. Just start out with Youngevity business part-time and learn how to be profitable, learn how to get all the tax breaks, and work on getting back your withholdings from your job. That's a big break every year to get back those withholdings instead of giving them to the government. Get Wall Street for Kids and learn how to be a successful Youngevity business person. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Indiana. And Colleen, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Colleen, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I have a question for you about my dog. I have a 90-pound golden doodle, golden retriever and poodle mix, and he's 5 years old, and he just ruptured his ACL about 3 weeks ago. We've been trying to give him some vitamins, but I was curious to see what you thought about how we should go about taking care of that.
Well, first of all, is he putting weight on it, or is he carrying the leg?
He pretty much carries it around. He puts it down every once in a while, but he carries it most of the time.
Mm-hmm. And is it this anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, is it totally torn off of the tibia, the lower bone in the leg, or is it just frayed and stretched?
And I asked the vet about it, and they said it was ruptured. I asked if it was torn or totally torn. They just said ruptured.
Okay. That means they don't know. Okay. Okay, this is a Shar thing. She's a dog lady. Shar, what would you do for this 90-pound golden doodle here that has an ACL? It's the ligament that kind of holds the femur, the upper thigh bone, to the tibia, the lower leg bone. What would you do for this dog?
Well, I would give him 4 scoops of the Arthrodex every day or more. And I would also give him at least 12 or more glucogel.
Okay.
And
what would you do to stimulate stem cells?
I'd give him the Immortalium.
You got it. Okay, Char's exactly right here. And so what you'll do, Colleen, is give the dog 4 scoops of the Arthrodex. It's 1 scoop for 25 pounds of body weight. The dog's close enough to 100 pounds and has a severe joint problem. So again, go ahead and give him 4 scoops of the Arthrodex in his food, and I would also give him, as Shar says, 10, 12 of the glucogel capsules, which will support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes the bone itself. And then just to kind of support stem cell function and get them doing their job, the Immortalium. I'd go ahead and give a 90-pound dog 2 of those a day. You can just throw him in the food if he's a food gulper, if he kind of nibbles at it and he sort of measures and feels everything he's eaten. You want to grind it up into a powder and mix it in with the food. And don't forget those EFAs. Don't forget the EFAs so we don't have a stroke or a coronary thrombosis, that sort of thing. And so I'd get him one of the large bottles of the EFAs and give him, say, 2 or 3 of those twice a day. Give it to him as a treat. And it'll also support reducing inflammation in that joint. If he's in pain, he yelps when he puts the leg down. What would you give him, Shar, if there's pain associated with that joint?
The CM cream and the trauma oil.
Okay, dear, you get an A++, exactly right. For every teaspoon of the CM cream you would apply to that joint for pain relief, I would also throw in 5 or 6 drops of the trauma oil from our aromatherapy oil division. It's a blend of oils that actually, within 10 minutes, there's major or significant or total pain relief for 3 to 5 hours. So you may have to apply it 2-3 times a day for, say, a couple of weeks or a month or so. But once the ligament and tendons and cartilage begin to repair themselves, guess what? You don't need the pain relievers anymore. Okay, give us a call in a couple of weeks. Let us know how the pup is doing. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Las Vegas, Nevada. And Phyllis, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Phyllis, you're on the air.
Hey, Dr. Wallach, great to talk with you. I have another animal question.
Okay.
I have an 8-year-old male cat, 11 pounds, with stage 2 kidney disease. He also has a heart murmur, and the blood test showed his heart enzyme somewhat elevated, kind of in a gray zone, and they're recommending an ultrasound to see what might be going on in the heart. He has no high blood sugar. His liver, his pancreas, his thyroid are just fine. He eats gluten-free, almost entirely wet food diet, and he is taking the Arthrodex right now.
Okay, very good. Good start. Okay, Charmaine, this is a critter question. 11-pound cat, getting the Arthrodex. We have two related health challenges here. Heart problems, maybe, because it has a heart murmur, and also kidney disease. What would you suggest to support healthy blood flow through maybe blocked arteries in the heart and the kidney? And what would you do to support healthy blood pressure in the cat?
Well, for all that stuff, I would give him grind up the Ultimate Daily Classic, the niacin. I don't know about the niacin plus, though, because if you grind it up, he might get hot flashes from it.
Yeah. Okay.
But, and then the selenium, he needs selenium.
Yeah, the selenium.
I put selenium in my dog's food every day.
What else would you give for maybe congestive heart failure?
The de-stress.
There you go. So, Phyllis, you're doing the right thing. Okay, with the Arthrodex, it'd be a half a scoop at 11 pounds, close enough to 15 pounds or 12 pounds. So that's a half a scoop of the Arthrodex. Throw in a couple of, I like the fish oils for cats, the EFA pluses, a couple of those in the cat food. And then Char's exactly correct. I would use the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. I'd give the cat, start out with one of those and grind it up and put it into the food. I would also give the cat the de-stress capsules. That's capital D like David dash stress. And I'd go ahead and give him, I'd go ahead and just throw in two. That's going to be good for the heart and also the kidneys. And open up the capsules and dump the powder in the food since it's moist food and blend it up. And then give us a call after the ultrasound and let us know how the cat's doing in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks and so forth, and we'll walk this through with you. Okay, Doug, we got time to start another one?
Yeah, we can get started here. Let's head to Virginia. And Patricia, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Patricia, you're on the air.
Yes, hello, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah.
The question that I have for you, I've been to many of your meetings here in Virginia. I have a case where they told me that I have a mild kidney disease. What are the products that I need to be taking for this?
How much do you weigh?
170 pounds.
Okay. Now, do you have any high blood pressure or diabetes?
Yes. High blood pressure, I do.
Okay. Well, that goes along with kidney disease. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One can be the cause, or the other one can be the cause of the other. And so, Charmaine, what would you do for Patricia? She's 170 pounds. And what kind of total program would you give her for kidney disease and high blood pressure, as well as her?
Yeah, to support the kidneys
Exactly.
and high blood pressure, I would give her 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs, and I would add the Ultimate Daily Classic and the Niacin Plus to that.
Very good. Yeah, 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs. I'd go with 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month. 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate, let's see here, the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 twice a day. And again, the Ultimate Niacin Plus, give her 2 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. And all this is going to support and promote healthy blood pressure, healthy blood flow through obstructed kidneys, and allow the kidneys to do its job. And we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. According to the CDC, nearly half of all Americans take at least one prescription drug daily. For those over the age of 60, almost 40% are taking at least 5 medications every day, some of those drugs costing hundreds of dollars. Most people struggle to pay for these expensive drugs, but FDI Youngevity has the answer with discount pharmacy cards. You can get a 10% and on some drugs up to an 85% discount, up to a 35% discount on hearing aids, and up to a 60% discount on lab tests, even ones for your pets. This card never expires, and best of all, the FDI Youngevity card is free. That's right, I said free. Imagine the change in your life with extra change in your pocket. All because you're saving hundreds, if not thousands, on your medical costs with your FDI Youngevity discount card. Contact your local FDI Youngevity associate and find out how you could get your free pharmacy discount card. And remember, it's free!
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. if I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, United for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Wyoming. And Janelle, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Janelle. You're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach. I have a friend who has a granddaughter, Lucy. She's 4 years old. She's 35 pounds, and they have diagnosed her with HSP.
What is HST?
She told me, she wrote it down. It's Henoch Scolion purpura.
Okay, purpura means that their blood doesn't clot very well and they bleed. Okay. And this can be due to osteoporosis, where the bone marrow is filling up with bone matrix, which is kind of the rebar of the bone, and is squeezing out the cells that make red blood cells and white blood cells and platelets. And so I've written many papers on that. I'm very familiar with that. And she weighs, you say, 35 pounds. Shar, what would you give to this little gal to make sure she's getting all 90 essential nutrients? What kind of diet would you put her on to make sure she's getting all 90 essential nutrients?
Well, I get her on a gluten-free diet, and then I get her on basically kids' toddy, I guess, and she needs to take EFAs too. Very important.
Yeah, I'd go. It's very good advice. The kids' toddy, and I'd also go with the Tropical Plus. I'd give her a teaspoon of each. Actually, 2 teaspoons at 35 pounds, almost 40 pounds. So I'd give her 2 teaspoons of the EFA. Of the kids' toddy. 2 teaspoons, say, at breakfast, and 2 teaspoons of the Tropical Plus at dinner time. And then I would give her. How many EFAs would you give her?
Probably 4.
Okay, good. So 2 EFAs at breakfast and 2 EFAs at dinner time. That's going to get her all 90 essential nutrients. And I would also make sure she's, and the whole family is getting rid of all the bad stuff. We're talking about fried foods, processed meats, oils, glutens. And how would you make sure she's going to maximize her use of calcium and other minerals? What else would you give her?
To maximize the use of them? Oh, I give her some enzymes.
Okay. What else would you give her? There's not much sunshine in Wyoming. There's a lot of clouds.
Oh, vitamin D3.
Yeah, vitamin D3. These are tiny little capsules.
Yeah.
Okay, and so she could have one at breakfast and one at dinner time, and that's going to increase the efficiency of absorption, utilization of calcium and some of the other minerals. If she doesn't like those little bitty capsules, they're kind of cute. I mean, they're only like a quarter of an inch long. And if she doesn't like those, which are easy to swallow, you can just open them up, throw them in a little bit of applesauce. Or we actually have a spray. Just say 1 or 2 sprays in the morning and 1 or 2 sprays in the evening, too. It's kind of citrusy flavor, kind of like tastes like oranges. So those are options, either the capsule or the spray. And that should make sure that she's getting what she needs, even in Wyoming, because of the northern tier of states. They really have vitamin D3 deficiency, and even though she might be getting some calcium, the odds are it's not enough. Okay, and because of the lack of vitamin D3 up there. Okay, so give us a call in a couple of weeks, in 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Let us know how she's doing, and we'll walk you guys through this. Okay, Doug, how much time we got?
Get about 60 seconds.
60 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and take it. And again, I want to urge people, if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, you need some tools to get the same story out. And people say, well, gosh, I can use that tool. I don't have to know much. I just loan out those tools. Don't forget, Dead Doctors Don't Lie is in 9 languages. Don't forget our new CD, A Stick of Butter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. And it goes into many things, but particularly it goes into low T, ED, menopause at age 35, Alzheimer's disease, things that are caused by cholesterol and saturated fat deficiencies, all of which are very, very bad for you, right? Of course, this whole saturated fat demonization and cholesterol demonization was done by the medical profession so that Procter & Gamble could sell a competing product called Crisco. 2 full-page story in the Wall Street Journal a couple of years ago, 5-page story on the same story in Time magazine. It was one of the worst. It's worse than a bad theory because it was a proactive way to sell a product, and the proactivity turned out to be one of the worst possible things for humanity, demonizing cholesterol and saturated fat. So I urge you to get a hold of the new CD, A Stick of Butter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. It's not an apple a day keeps the doctor away. There's a failed theory. It's a stick of butter a day keeps the doctor away. Well, thank you, everybody. Great questions and testimonies today. Thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.